Good morning, guys. Music too loud, guys? Please let me know if it's too loud so I could lower it. How about now? Too low or is it perfect? Perfect. All right. Very, very good. Very good. I want a little bit of the music and a little bit of, you know, hearing me talk. So sometimes when I watch my lives back, I'll find that the sound was a little bit overpowering over my voice sometimes, and that can be a little bit distracting. Too low? Some are saying it's perfect, some are saying it's too low. Okay, can't please everybody, but for the most part, people are saying it's perfect. All right, great. So we're gonna talk about some things today. We're gonna talk about some things today that I think need to be talked about. So first and foremost, let's talk about this US30 trade that I'm currently in and why I'm still in this trade. Okay, now US30 had took off yesterday, right? These were the buys that we caught on my private live stream. I did, however, go over it, and I think like the last minute or so of yesterday's live, I had the trade idea there. So I hope all of you caught it, because I did explain that we were waiting on a pullback. At 9:30 market open, we got the pullback. It pulled back very nicely, rejected off of the support that we had marked off here, and gold completely just skyrocketed after that. Okay, so I really hope that many of you caught it. Even if you didn't catch the whole thing, I hope some of you caught it. Okay, so US30 was bullish yesterday, still bullish, holding this area of support right here above these major highs that it finally broke. Okay, it could not break these highs. For a while it held these highs, and then it broke and it retested it beautifully, and then it eventually took off. So yeah, so we're still bullish here, and this pullback was beautiful. It really was. We saw it happening from down here, pushing all the way up. Now this area is super important, because if we're able to actually break these highs, then we might actually not even come up to these highs here. We might find our way up to even this high up here. Okay, this line is horrible. All right, we might find ourselves up in that area there. I don't really see us rejecting off of like these highs here and like pulling all the way back down. I really see us tapping back into those highs, because those highs, this major high here hasn't been retested yet. Once it tapped this area here, it tapped it 1, 2, 3 times, and then it took off. So let's see if it could do that, and if it does do that, that would be bananas. Okay, like Dom said, that would be bananas. That would be insane. That would put us up in the 34,795, almost to the 3,500 price area, which would be incredible. Okay, imagine catching buys from there. Imagine catching buys from the 32 all the way up to the 35. Crazy. Okay, so we do have some news today. We do have news today in about in less than an hour, just under an hour. So we're gonna see what that is. This position I might close before news, because I don't care for news. I would hate if news was to pull back and wake and take me out and then, you know, turn around. Okay, but where hold on a second. Okay, I want to make sure that my stop isn't too tight, so I don't get stopped out and then it goes back up. All right, so we're gonna see about news. today at 8:30. Let's see. All right. So that's pretty much it. The structure. I took buys last night on US30 at Asian session, and I closed out, and then I re-entered positions around, I want to say midnight, because I took the buys around 7. I closed out around 9, and then I re-entered again around midnight, right before I went to sleep. So it was, I don't even remember where I entered at. It was somewhere down here. But either way, guys, another good entry would have been here. But if you guys notice and you pay very good attention, you'll see, oops, you'll see, this is a little, I'll trade here. And this is why I'm really beginning to love US30, is because the structure that it plays on is, it's similar to gold. It's similar to gold in the way of, it really does respect structure. I like that a lot. Okay, we have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, low. Test, 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 push, retest, push, pullback, potential, push. If you guys actually train your eyes to look for a structure, it may not always be the cleanest structure, but if you learn structure, you understand how your pair moves, you're patient with price coming back to certain areas, trading is not going to be as difficult for you as you think it'll be if you're able to do those 3 things. Okay. Once I started doing that, I really started seeing a difference. And the way you guys see me draw these lines on here, that is exactly how I trade when I'm by myself. I'm not just doing that because I'm on live. I actually draw the lines out when I am analyzing to give myself a visual aid when I'm looking. Because it's easy to look at it and say, okay, I see this, I see that. But it hits different when you're marking it up. Okay, that's part of analyzing, is marking up your chart. That's why you have lines, you have zones, you have your fib, you have your RSI, you have your EMAs. those things are visual aids to give you, first of all, to help you remember what the heck is on the screen, because you have so much going on, you have so much that you're analyzing, that sometimes something might get away from you. You don't even realize it. Something might get away, and you might, oh man, if I would have marked that off, I wouldn't remember that was there. You know, it can help you make a mistake that you could potentially avoid. So don't think that, you know, yes, you want to have your charts as clean as possible. You want to have them nice and sexy and organized. But at the same time, sometimes my charts can be messy, believe it or not. When I do my lives, you guys do see that my charts are super clean. But there are times where I don't know what the market's doing. The times that my charts are very clean and organized are usually when I have a clear view of what's happening and everything is moving smoothly. But when things aren't moving smoothly and let's say my bias is a little bit off, let's say the higher time frames are saying sells, the lower is saying buys, right? Let's say structure was broken in all different places on all different time frames. So now I'm trying to find what's really happening in the market. So sometimes I have to mark off certain things that tell me what's going on this time frame, on that time frame. Every line that I have represents a time frame. You know, my black lines are usually my dailies. The red lines are always my 4-hour. The blue lines are usually my 30-minute, 15-minute zones. Okay. So, and then my 1 hour, I usually draw zones and stuff like that. So have a plan, have an organized, you know, structure of how you organize your chart to know what means what. Okay, don't just mark off random things that, you know, have no purpose. Give everything its own purpose and use it for that purpose. Okay, because it's believe it or not, guys, it's really gonna help you. Another thing that I preach a lot to traders is to journal your charts. journal your chart. Sometimes if I see a setup or I catch a certain type of move that, let's say I haven't seen that setup before, especially with US30, being that I'm trading it a lot more now, I journal my setups because I'm gonna see it again. I may not see it in the exact same way, but I will see that same setup again. So if I do see that setup again, I'll remember it because I've already seen it. I've already, like, my eyes recognize it. So now I know how to combat that. So if I see a certain break at a certain zone, I know not to fall for that because I've seen it before and this is possibly what it can be. As I'm learning how US30 moves, I'm getting better with understanding what certain things mean. I'm learning from my losses. It's slowly but surely helping me get better, okay? Now, in terms of me holding this move, because you guys know I don't typically hold moves, especially overnight. Never get a real good night's sleep when I'm in a trade, right? Because you never know. So I took a trade last week, and it was for a buy, and it was the exact same setup as this. So the buy that I took pulled it went up in profit. So when I went to bed, I was in profit, and then it had pulled back and it put me in drawdown. So I didn't mind the drawdown because my entry wasn't all the best, but it was very similar to this setup here. I said, okay, price is respecting this area here. It just needs a little volume for it to push. So I'm going to take some entries and let it ride. And I had my stop loss right below that area. So I took the trade, and when I woke up, the market had I was stopped out. It was a loss, right? The market had pulled back past my stop loss, and then it started creating structure right around the area of my stop loss. The stop was, I think it was 17 points, I think, something like that. It wasn't a lot, right? And it created structure, and then it started pushing up. So it broke that area of support, it came down, created another area of support, and then it pushed up. So it was still valid for the buys. So I said, you know what? Okay. So this time when I took this trade, I didn't use a stop loss. I actually did not place a stop loss because I said, I don't think that price is going to move so crazy to the point where it's going to just dump on me and I'm going to wake up and my account is blown or something like that. I have pretty big accounts. So, and my lot sizes were small. They weren't anything crazy. So I was like, even if price was to come down, and first, mind you, I would wake up every few hours and check. I didn't get a good night's rest last night, but I would check, and it was cool. It was cool. Okay, super risky, but I was willing to take on that added risk because I felt like there was no news for London session, nothing crazy. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna put a stop loss this time just because I don't want to get stopped out and watch the move go my way. So I'm gonna let that thing ride, okay? Luckily, it didn't play out like that, and it played out perfectly. Played out nicely and perfect, and price, did what it was supposed to do, okay? And that was because I was thinking about that last move. Now, would I do that all the time? Hell no, heck no. The reason why is because US30 is so bullish right now. It's respecting areas of structure that it's forming, and then it's taking off. If you guys look closely here, I give you guys so much game on these lives, it's not even funny. All right. If you look closely here, right, every time you had a takeoff, you had an area of structure that was being maintained before you had price take off. Okay, right here, you had structure right here being maintained before it took off. Right here, structure before the takeoff. Structure before the takeoff. Structure, takeoff. Structure before the takeoff. It might take a while. Yeah, these are big ass moves here, big zones to pay attention to. But at the same time, like I said, if you're able to be patient and wait for price to come back to certain areas, you're going to be able to win the trades, or at least give yourself a good chance. Okay, so the reason why I took this trade and I wanted to hold is because it's still bullish. It's forming structure. It's not breaking. We have an area of supply. Price broke out and it retested that same zone that it broke before, and it just kept bouncing here. Down here, there's nothing that's telling me that price is going to come down here and wick me out. Could it do that? Yes, because it did a bit to me before, but it did not do that this go around. Also, mind you, The last time I took that loss last week, taking this kind of setup overnight, I think I was looking at an area of structure on more of the lower time frames. That could matter as well, because if you see this on a 5-minute or the 15-minute, it doesn't mean it's any less valid. However, those time frames are not as strong and valid as the higher ones. So this structure here, this is not only the lower time frame structure, it's a 1 hour structure and a 4 hour structure. So when you see that, that gives you a little bit more like confidence basically to take the trade, because you know that it's sitting on a very strong area of support. Okay. Now, if it was just on the 5, 15, maybe even a 30-minute, that's a little suspect. But the higher up you go, the stronger the confirmation is. Okay. So, I had already secured positions. So this was, I won't say a risk-free trade, because I only made 2,000 on the trade I took last night on US30. But this one, the only reason why I say it's a risk-free trade, because when I took it, I really didn't have much fear of losing that much. If I would have taken a hit on the account, it would have sucked, because it's a loss, and it's a bigger loss than I would have liked to have taken. But I was willing to risk that much, I don't want to use the word much. I wanted to risk that of my account to see if I was right about this setup. And if I was right, it would have been a big win for me, which it is. It was up 10K, I think, this morning, and now it's pulling back a little bit. So I don't mind it. You have to kind of test your limits and test your psychology sometimes, because what I'm seeing is that US30 does move during London session a lot. Sometimes it doesn't move at all, but sometimes it does move a lot during London session. And I'm not that I need to catch those moves, but I really would like to get better at catching bigger moves. And in New York session is a lot more volatile, so I'm more inclined to kind of get in and want to just grab a move and jump out. But what I love about Asian session is so smooth. It's not as volatile. It's smooth. Like my move, sometimes I'll take it. Like last night, I took a trade. I stacked. I had 3 positions open. They all opened at the same price, and it literally sat there for like 10 minutes. I thought my MT5 had frozen or something, because I'm looking at it and I don't see anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, what's up with this? So when I looked, I was like, oh, price just isn't moving right now, and it wasn't moving because it's Asian session. It was super slow. So that's the reason. That's what that was about. So anyway, I'm trying to get better at not only testing my psychology with holding moves a little bit longer, but I'm trying to learn US30 as much as possible. Also, I'm also going to be I'm going to be raising my lot sizes on US30 pretty soon as well, because not overnight though. Maybe during New York session, but not overnight. Overnight, I'm still going to keep my risk low, just in case, because I don't want to take no big lot size and let it ride like that. Because I definitely won't get no sleep at that point. So I'm not going to be doing that overnight. But during New York session, I will be raising my lot sizes, because you gradually, as you get better, as you see yourself catching, good setups, the next step is to raise your lot size. It's not so much raise it something crazy and just go bananas with it. It's the same thing I did when I was first starting out, right? I started out with like 0.20s, 0.30s, 0.50s, and then went up to the 1 lot, the 1.20, 1.50 lots, 1.75, 2 lot, and so on and so forth. So same thing, as you find yourself finding consistency with your setup, and consistency doesn't mean you don't take losses. It just means you're consistently finding good setups. You're waiting on your entries. You have a plan. You know what you're looking for. You have confidence in it. The only thing left to do is to raise your risk if you want to raise your risk. You don't have to. I'm pretty content with where I am with the lots I'm using on US30, but I do want to get as much out of it as I can, because I'll be honest with you guys, missing out on that gigantic move yesterday was insane for me. It really sat with me. It stayed with me. And it really shouldn't, because I'm a scalper, right? I'm not supposed to be catching those big moves like that. But it wasn't that I missed that big move taking off, you know, because I closed out like right at the start of the move. Like I caught like this much and it went like that much, right? It wasn't that I missed out on catching, you know, the majority of it, if not the whole thing. It was the fact that I analyzed the move. I had really good entries. Yes, I took profit. Yes, it was a winning trade, but the speed that the trade was taken off at, the speed that it was going at, if I would have just been a little bit more patient with it, it would have been great. You know, I think my problem is I don't look too much at catching the whole move off my analysis. I'm more looking into the profit. So I'm like, damn, I just made 5K, I just made 6K, I just made 7K, I'm up 9K. I'm so like take my money and run mentality for so long that I feel like I don't need to really go for more because I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? So it's all a psychology thing. It really is. Okay. Someone DM'd me this morning and was like, hey Charlene, you know, how come you catch these moves off stream but you don't catch them on stream? Okay, so let me address that person. And for all the people that say, oh, and they used to say that about Raja too, oh, he catches these 80-90 pip moves off the live stream, but when he's on the stream he's only taking 10 pips or breaking even and all this kind of stuff. So you guys really don't know, but the psychology of trading live and trading by yourself is night and day. It's night and day, because when you're trading live, guys, the psychology hits different. You are having to explain what you're doing. You have to make it make sense to not only yourself, but to the people you're trying to teach. You are trying to be right all the time when it's impossible to be right, but everyone's expecting you to be right. And on top of that, you have to exhibit an added level of discipline to the trade. And when you're trading by yourself, it's not like that. Yeah, you can analyze, you can do this, you can do that, but you don't have to answer to anybody. You have the freedom to trade it how you like, take whatever entry you want, anything. You have the freedom to do whatever you want and not have to answer to anyone. So it's different. The risk that you take, you know, the stuff that you do, it's different. And a lot of times if you choose to kind of, you know, step outside the lines and do kind of something different, no one's questioning you about it. No one's like, Charlene, why did you hold this trade when you're on live? You know, you only take this. If I take that, I don't have to answer to anybody. If I want to hold it, I can hold it. If I don't, I don't. If I want to stack, I can stack. If I don't stack, I don't stack. If I want to change my lot size, I can. And you don't have anybody to answer to. But when you're trading in front of a bunch of people who have a whole bunch of different personalities, a bunch of different judgments, a bunch of different ways of looking at the market themselves, some of them like you, some of them don't like you, some of them, you know, are new, some of them are more advanced. So you're dealing with people all across the spectrum. That is an added level of stress. That's what Q meant when people were like, oh, can you live trade more? Can you live? And he's like, no, I'm not going to stress myself out for you guys. That's exactly what he meant. I don't think he would have an issue trading live in front of anybody, but because of the type of following that he has and how big he is, can you imagine if he was to trade live, how many people would be, all the stuff that would be in the chat box? Oh my God, it would be immense. It would be insane. It would be insane. So it's a whole different ballgame when you're trading live compared to when you're trading by yourself. When you're trading by yourself, it's stress-free. Stress-free. But when you're trading in front of a bunch of people, that's an added level of responsibility that you're putting on yourself, the different type of pressure that you're putting on yourself. Look what happened to FX Alex G. He wasn't technically trading live because he wasn't like showing exactly where he executed on the trade with the MT4 and all that, but the pressure that it took for him to be able to perform and show and show and show and show and show everything he's doing, and then to take those massive losses back to back to back to back to back to back to back, getting smacked with his following and the type of people. I'm telling you, I'm positive his DMs were nuts. Probably the comments on his videos were going crazy. Guys, let me tell you, it is different. It is different. It takes a lot of balls of steel to trade live, and to take all the stuff that come at you, the positive and the negative. I'm constantly kicking people out of the chat. I don't address some of the stuff. I just delete them and kick them out. But I see it, and it gets to you sometimes. I'm in a buy, or I'm waiting for buys. Oh my God, the market's selling. What are you doing? Market's selling, market's selling. That can get to you sometimes. So you have to be like mentally strong. You have to have tough skin. You have to be able to block all that stuff out. Stick to what you're doing. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the goal. Give good advice while you're doing it. Be able to take losses gracefully, and be able to take wins gracefully. Not be too emotional. You know, there are times where I've taken losses and I've been on losing streak that just took me out. Let me tell you. Now, couple that with taking it in front of 1,000 people watching you take that damn loss. It's not easy. And oftentimes, it's the people who are the crap talkers that would never take a trade live in front of anybody. They're ready to jump on somebody else who takes a loss or goes through something on it, but they would never put themselves in that position because they don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. Okay? So understand that, guys. Before you make comments, before you judge somebody, I mean, you're looking at people that are profitable. I didn't see anything wrong with Alex, what he was doing. Yes, he made some mistakes, some things he shouldn't have did, stuff like that. But do I doubt that he's a great trader? No. Because real traders know. You just know, okay? The people that are outside looking in, that barely know how to draw a support resistance line, your opinions don't matter because you don't even know what you're doing. But when you are a real trader, I'm not talking about, oh, I created a bot, or I follow this simple thing over here, or I just trade off a fib level. No, those are not real traders. Real traders are people who really know how to analyze the markets, how to look for a setup, how to look for certain zones. Real traders know how to analyze like that. So a real trader recognizes a real trader. Everything else is just noise. Everything else is just noise. Okay, so understand, guys, the setups that sometimes I catch overnight, I probably will not catch trading live with you guys because it's different. It is very different. Please understand this, okay? So news is dropping in about 25 minutes. I think we're gonna pull back. I think we're gonna pull back a little bit because we did make a nice little push last night. Not only that, but it wouldn't be impossible for US30 to do this before it does that. It's done that before. It did that right here. Boom. No reason why it won't test twice and then take off here. So we'll see. But we do have heavy news today. So I probably will close these positions before news, and that's it. So Set and Forget is entertaining, but you need balls to trade that style. Yeah, I guess, yeah. With Set and Forget, as you can see, you can get up really fast and you can go down even faster. Just gotta know when to get in and when to get out. And I promise you, there were probably times, and this is what I mean by the pressure of trading live. I guarantee you, I can almost guarantee that there were trades that Alex took that he was in drawdown for, and before the drawdown, got as big as it did, he probably wanted to close. He probably saw the market maybe sort of doing something else, but he's like, damn, I can't close this trade because I'm preaching set and forget. If I close this trade early, am I really practicing what I preach? Are people going to look at me different and say, oh, he's full of this, he's full of that? What if I do close this drawdown and then the trade does exactly what I said it was going to do? Now I look bad because I didn't hold that move. All these things are going through your mind when you're in situations like that. Guaranteed. Can you imagine if he was by himself? Maybe sorta, he might have closed those trades early. Been like, nah, this is way too much drawdown. This is that. My lot sizes, I'm stacking this and that. Nah, let's cut this one and look for another setup. But no, he has people to answer to now. So now he has to hold these moves that were probably dead in the water after a certain amount of drawdown. Didn't even have to hit stop loss, but he has to let it hold because everybody's watching. Well, you better perform because that is the pressure of trading live. Guaranteed. Those were the things going through his mind. So it's tough, guys. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Y'all need to have more respect and more appreciation for live traders, more respect and appreciation for signal providers, more respect and appreciation for people that give breakdowns, that got breakdown groups, discords and all that. It's not easy. You guys are looking up to us for knowledge, but at the same time, you're throwing knives at us while you're at it. If you're not right all the time, if you don't get me profitable, if you don't do this, because I'm paying you $100 a month, so you better be right. Come on. So just keep that in the back of your mind, because some of you may be mentors one day. Some of you might be sitting in my position one day doing this exact same thing, and you will never know what it's like until you're actually in that position. You never know until it's you. All right, so let's see what happens with this. Let's check out gold here. Forgot all about gold. Gold just smacked us yesterday, and whole bunch of nonsense on gold. This is what gold did yesterday. Nothing. Didn't even pull back to come back to these zones here. It looks like gold is copying what it did here. Just melted, and it's probably gonna go right on back up here. So I like the structure I'm seeing on gold. 4 hour right here. We're maintaining right there. We're about to tap into this area of structure here, which is nice. I think we're still bullish. However, we have news and you're at a high, so I would wait for price to pull back to maybe around this area here to look for the continuation. Let's go to the 1 hour. I wouldn't take sells. You could if we get a pullback, but market is bullish. You have a better chance of winning with a buy than you do with a sell. Okay, all right, gold looks better than it did yesterday. I'm seeing some nice big move. When did this move take off? Oh, London session moved nicely. Would have been nice if it pulled back a little more, because it pushed up and it kind of held this area of support. God damn. It held this area of support and then it bounced and it pushed up. So where it is now, too high, you would need to see it break. I wouldn't take buys here, it's too high up. I need to see a pullback. Let me bust out a fib here and see. Where can we look for a pullback? So yeah, right around this golden zone here. Yeah, so we may not come down to these lows. We could. I definitely see it potentially doing that. But if we can get something to come down around this area, something like this, boop, 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 and then we take off. So gold looks nice today. It looks much better than yesterday's setup, I'll say that much. Definitely looks better than yesterday's. Probably should have put TP here. Would have got hit, we would have been done. Let's see if we can hit that before news, and then we'll be good. Because this news we have today,
there's nothing more powerful.
Right?
I need to overcome my fear with gold. No, you don't. Just trade a different pair. That's not a lot less scary. That's all. Alright, let's go back in this chat just a little. Guys, if you want to join the private live streams that I do at 9:30 every day, after I end these live streams, just use the link in the description box of the video and get on the wait list. That's it. That's all you have to do. I'm very humbled by your live session. It's much appreciated. I believe they preyed on his downfall. I bet people smiled when he was 90K. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna bounce back. First time watching you live. I've been watching your recordings, but for this honest, I think I found a home here. Well, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to all the newbies. Charlene, do you see sells or buys on AU? I think this could be a potential pullback. I'll look at AU in a little while. I have to drop something for Q-tips anyway, sometime this week, so. Charlene, if you have MT5, you can trail your stop loss, which I'm aware of that. That's not my style of trading though. I'm in and out. So that's why I don't do that. You trail your stops, you're gonna get stopped out. It always happens. Always happens. Yeah, like when people get mad, no one in the market that claim to be 100% right. Most will make excuses and go against their rules, but I have to respect it. You see what I mean? Why does it have to be that they're making an excuse? Sometimes you might see the market is doing something different, you know? Sometimes what you see one day may not be what you're gonna see the next day. Everything changes, you know? So, we got a move coming. Let's see. Let's see. News dropping in a little bit at 8:25. It's not going to hit take profit in 5 minutes, but I'm probably going to close out before news. I don't want to give away all this profit if it pulls back. And if it flies, then it flies, whatever. I don't care. HANKOTRADE just sent me an email tempting me under leverage, Holy Ghost fire. I didn't get no email like that. I wouldn't have known about that. HANKOTRADE does not offer 1 to 1,000. So don't be fooled by fake stuff that you get, guys. I remember sometimes people are trolls in the chat. They put things in there because they want to talk crap. They offer 3 types of accounts. Max leverage, 1 to 500, 1 to 500, 1 to 500. If they're gonna send you an email offering you 1 to 1,000, they would at least show it on their website that they offer that. Okay, so if you're just trolling on the chat, have fun. But I can tell you right now, they do not offer 1 to 1,000. So I don't know who sent you that email, but I would junk it because they don't have that. Okay, buddy. Got 3 minutes, US30. Don't play with gold. Hello, Charlene. I learned you are a police officer. When are you going to arrest me? I did not take pleasure in arresting anybody, so. If this hits 10K, I'm gonna close. If it doesn't, then I'm still gonna close before news. But if it hits 10K before that, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna close. It's true the email was sent in promotions this morning. Okay, I'll check. But I didn't hear anything about it, so. And even if they do offer that, which if they're coming out with that, I wouldn't take it. I would not do 1 to 1,000 leverage. So stick to leverage you're comfortable with. So, do you have merch? We're in the works of doing that right now. It's taken us some time to come up with designs. I'm like super picky. I'm really picky. So the designs, me being picky with the designs is what's holding everything up. Because I don't want to come out with like no basic stuff. You know, no basic stuff. Really dope stuff is what I want to come out with. TP hit using the ultimate strategy. Nice, 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 nice. I'm actually going to be doing an in-person class with the ultimate strategy pretty soon. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to be showing you guys the ultimate strategy. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that encompasses it, supply and demand, how to get the best entries, all that good stuff. It's not just going to be the strategy that it was before, the secret strategy. It's not just going to be that it was before. I added a lot more to it to give you guys a lot more knowledge with it, so you're just not stuck on just using that. So, all right, 825. 9K. Close. Where is the in-person being held? It's going to be in Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida, and the class will be limited to 15 or 20 people. That's it. It's going to be my first in-person class that I have done since, I think, 2020. 2020 or 2019. I want to say 2019, but it could be 2020. I'm not sure. Hey, Charlene, come out with designer wife beaters. Yeah, the issue that I'm having is basically, I'm trying to make stuff for men and women. So yeah, that's it. So isn't that Calvin's strategy? Calvin doesn't own the market. So I'm sure he learned it from someone else and he's selling it himself. So if he wants to call it his strategy, that's totally fine. But nobody owns anything in the market. Once you show it to somebody, it's gone. It belongs to them. So that's that. That's funny. Isn't that his strategy? That's so funny. Mind you, I named it the secret strategy. His name for it was the daily bread, but he kept the name. So is it truly still his strategy if he stole a different name for it? I don't know. I don't think so. So it's ridiculous, guys. Don't do business with friends, okay? Don't do business ever with your friends. I lost a very good friendship over some BS. Over BS. People change. Okay? People change, and when things don't go their way, they're not happy. They're not happy. Okay? So, come on. If nobody owns any strategy, SMC, Inner Circle, Set and Forget, these are all just fancy names for things. But nobody owns anything in the market. Everything I learned from Q, I learned from Raja, I learned from some other people here and there, and I put it in my own thing. Put it in my own course, I made it my own thing. Nobody owns anything online. You can't say, oh, I showed you this, I taught you this, so now it belongs to me, and you can't do anything with it now. That's ridiculous. If somebody wanted to take my course and reword it however they wanted to and resell it, that's for them. I couldn't do anything about that. You can't. You can't. So that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. No, you don't own shit. Once you learn it, and trust me, everybody that's saying, oh, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't do this, I did everything by myself. Everybody learned from somebody. You learned from somebody. You may not learn everything, but majority of it you learned from somebody. Okay? So he doesn't own shit. I'm sure he learned it from somebody and he's reselling it. And that's what that is. Good thing I got out, huh, guys? Good thing I got out. I really appreciate you, Charlene. My mom was watching your videos and I got so interested. I've been trading for months now and I was locked in. I've learned a lot from your live videos. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. There's the pullback, guys. Good thing I got out, huh? I would have got stopped out. There's the pullback. What's gold doing? Okay, beautiful. Pulling back. There's that drop. Structure, boom. Let's see if we can respect this area and continue bullish. I took TP. Good. Smart. Smart. why is FIP falling apart? It's not that it's falling apart, guys. It's just that over time things happen. People change, you know, decisions are made, and you just see things differently. That's all. When people have disagreements about things, and I'm not talking about that situation specifically because I don't even know what's going on with that. I'm not involved in FIP, so I can't make any assumptions or anything on that. I don't, you know, I'm cool with all of them. I don't have any issues with that. I don't get involved in stuff that don't involve me. But what I will say, and because I've done business with friends, I've been in situations where things can go left sometimes. They really, really can. And sometimes someone makes decisions or see things a certain type of way. And if it doesn't benefit all parties involved, then the parties that feel like they're getting shorted feel some type of way. And then it causes a rift in the relationship. So I feel like that's why I say, like, yes, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because if you can't trust your friends, then who can you trust? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to go into business with friends. But the problem is with business, sometimes things don't always work out, and it trickles into the friendship part of the relationship. And sometimes you just can't separate the two. You can't separate the two. So it's unfortunate. It sucks. You know, we all look up to FIP. You know, those guys paved the way for everybody. You know, and the fact that, you know, things didn't go as planned, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You know, the best thing you could do is to learn from other people's mistakes and see. You know, Q and Drew, not friends. Q and Ryan, not friends. Look what happened to Alex and Raul. Look what happened to Raul and Daniel Savage. You know, you know, it just, and usually what was it? It wasn't we know it's not, well, we don't know, but you can't say it's something personal. It's most likely something business related. Something business related. And what happened? Trickled into the friendship. And now you not only lose the friendship, the business relationship, now you also lose the friendship. Kill two birds with one stone. It sucks. It sucks. And the thing is, in our industry, guys, there's so much money involved that people change. People get greedy. People do things that you don't like, you know, because everyone's trying to get their piece of the pie. You know, everyone's trying to get their own bag. And sometimes they will step on the next guy to get it. Sometimes they'll undercut somebody. Sometimes they'll, you know, whatever it is. You know, my situation is I just wanted to work on my own. You know, I got excited about an opportunity because I was shown the opportunity. I said, okay, you know, let's do it together. But I got ahead of myself and I said, oh, I know how things are going to get here. I don't want to go down this road again. I just want to, you know, keep our friendship and not do business. And boom, everything just blew up in my face. And I'm like, oh, whiplash, lesson learned, boom, you know? So sometimes making, not even a business decision, sometimes making a personal decision for yourself and the other party refuses to accept it and they get upset. And now, you know what I mean? So it just sucks. Any which way you cut it, it sucks. That's why I don't do partnerships with anybody. I don't collab with anybody on things. You won't see me doing business deals with many people. And if it is, it's something that I can do myself and I don't have to depend on anybody else. I don't have to, you know, do this, do that. Maybe I do this, I get a cut, whatever. But in reality, it's on me. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not in any type of contract. I'm not under any obligation. I still give myself leeway to do what I want to do at the end of the day and do what benefits me. So it sucks that it had to play out that way, but it's just a lesson learned, you know. It's just a lesson learned, you know. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I don't hold any ill will, any animosity. I don't wish bad on anybody. even him, you know, I don't go around talking shit and people, you know, it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? That's not who I am. I don't fall out with somebody and then go around talking shit about them. I just don't. We fell out for our thing that happened between you and I, and that's it. That's it. So I heard some things that were said about me and I was like, oh, cool. Believe what you want, you know, but I'm not gonna stoop that low. I don't care to do that. This person I genuinely cared about. We had a disagreement. It is what it is, but it doesn't mean that, you know, oh, I should go around and say this and say that and this and that. Said my piece and that was it. We'll never speak again, I tell you that much. But at the end of the day, I did what I did for me. I felt that it was the right decision. And I didn't do it with any ill will, any bad intentions. I just did not want to go back into business with a friend again because I had already seen what happened. And I acted too hastily. And I was trying to correct a mistake I had already made by even suggesting that we do it together. That's all I was doing. So sometimes, like I say, guys, decisions that you make for yourself, if it doesn't benefit the other person, they're going to get upset. They are going to get upset. And they don't give a shit anymore about the friendship. To them, it was just they see it how they see it. It's about their narrative and how they feel about the situation, and nothing else matters. So I wish him all the best. And I keep it pushing. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Do your own thing every day. Keep going. Don't know if US30 is gonna come down to this area. It could. I don't know. But like I said, guys, US30 could boop, 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 or do that. It could have fun right inside that range there. Sad to hear that you and Q are no longer friends. Sweetheart, that is not what I said. We are not talking about me and Q. Me and Q are perfect. We are fine. I tagged him on my story today. We are not, you must have came in late, sweetheart. I am not talking about Q. I remember a friend, he always asked for money. I give. When I asked, he didn't give. He stopped talking to me. Yeah. You really want to lose a friend? Loan them money. Yeah. Once you learn the strategy, didn't you want to go and teach it on your own instead of keeping the original plan intact? That's the original plan was for us to do it together. And I didn't want to do it together. I wanted to do it on my own. So really, truly, and honestly, like, it's not that I even wanted to do it on my own. I just wanted to separate the people. I wanted the people that we were getting. Like, if it was my people, it would be my people, and if it was whoever he got, it would be his people. That's in reality what I really wanted the deal to be. I didn't mind teaching the class with him, but I wanted to keep our people separate. So something about me, guys, that you guys may not know. Well, if you know me personally, you know this, but I'm not a confrontational person. I'm actually embarrassingly a scary ass person, right? I'm not big on speaking my mind all the time or just saying how I feel about things a lot. In some cases I am, but when it comes to like my close personal relationships, I'm not the best at that. My delivery of things can sometimes be a little bit skewed. So I just didn't know how to like tell him that I didn't want to be partners anymore. And I kind of feel in a way that he knew that and he was trying to like talk me out of it because the deal that we had was so good, especially for him. So it was like, I just didn't know how to like say it. So I kind of, the way I put it was a little bit insulting in a way, but you know, my delivery of it could have been better, but I just didn't know how to say it because it's like you want to break up with somebody, but you don't know how to break up with them because you're afraid that, you know, it's an awkward situation. So it's like, you're in a relationship with somebody and you really got, I want to break up with this person, but I don't know how to say it. So you know what? Let me find a way to make them break up with me. That's the way it was. Like, sweetheart, it's not you, it's me. It's not you. I'm a terrible person, you know. I don't know how to treat you right. I don't know how to love you proper. You should go out and find somebody else that can really treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. You know, you try to reverse psychology on the person. You know, that's where I was with that situation. It's like I wanted to be straight up with it and just say, hey, you know, let's just do our own thing. But I just didn't know how to do it because why? Because of the friendship. You know, it was tough. You know, so it just didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. What do you want me to do? You know? So, just sucks, that's all. I'm not saying I was completely 100% faultless in it. I don't have an issue taking responsibility when I'm wrong about something. But at the end of the day, all I wanted to do was separate our business and just do it on our own. That's all I wanted to do, you know? I didn't backdoor him. I didn't cut him out of anything. I paid him what he was owed. You know, I just said, hey, let's just do our own. You know, that's what I wanted to do. So, wasn't happy. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. It's not important anymore. It's in the past. Water under the bridge. I've moved on from it. I've made peace with it. I am okay with it. Wish him all the best and do my own thing. Hi Charlene, may I ask how many pairs you suggest to trade? Personally, I'm losing my focus looking at all pairs. Just find 1 to 2 pairs. One main pair and one backup pair when your main pair is acting bipolar. That's all you need. That's all you need. It was very easy for me to move on. Yeah. Yeah, I kicked Mark out. I'm assuming Mark probably knows him and he's probably one of his minions or something, so I kicked him out. So, yeah. But yeah, that was the other thing too. Like, I also wanted to change up things as well. So, people were saying, hey, Charlene, yeah, the strategy's great and all that, but what happens if it doesn't present itself? Now what? You know, we can't trade, we can't do this and that, whatever. So, I worked on it and I came up with almost like a brand new strategy. You know, because that part is like a very small piece, and then all the other stuff that I teach in there really gives you guys the bulk of what you're getting. You know, it really gives you guys more for what you're learning. You know what I'm saying? So I made it into my own thing. Same thing I did with Q's course and Raja's course. Took what I learned, I blended it together, made it my own thing, and SIMPLEFX Academy was born, right? Took the secret strategy that I named it, saw what it was, great, but it has some flaws. It has some things that could be taught in a different way to help the traders that are using it to benefit off of it better, to benefit off of it even more. So I took it, made it into my own thing, and boom, the ultimate strategy is born. And that's also the reason why I changed the name, because he kept the name and he's promoting it on his own page as that. So I wanted to disconnect from all that and rebrand it. So I came out with the ultimate strategy. And I think the ultimate strategy is better because it's an ultimate. It's like a 3-prong strategy that you can put all together and be able to really you know, go crazy with. So the secret strategy is better in the name of, it's more catchier for marketing purposes, which is why I picked the name for it. I gave it that name. But because it's being used by someone else, I said, okay, cool. He can have it. I don't want any, I don't care. Let me just change it into my own thing, and which I should do anyway. You know what I mean? So there's no issue there. No issue whatsoever, guys. Is US30 your main pair now? It isn't. It isn't. Gold is still my main pair. The only problem is gold has been acting funny ever since this big drop. Ever since that big bearish push, it hasn't really been giving me much in the way of setups that I really look for. Wasn't pulling back. It wasn't, you know, just ranging a lot up and down. So I made US30 my backup pair, and US30 has been giving me setups. If US30 wasn't giving me setups, I'd be okay. What am I doing now? Because I dropped AU. I only trade AU, or I only look at AU when I'm dropping a chart in Q-tips. Other than that, I don't trade it anymore. It's just too slow of a pair for me. I've pretty much been good on that pair. It does move. It's a great pair. Don't get me wrong. It's a great pair. But I just have no interest in trading it anymore. So. How about the secret ultimate strategy? Yeah, but the secret in there, it's just the word secret kind of still attaches it. So I thought about keeping the name, but I'm like, nah, just do something else, you know? It's not even the name that people are getting, it's me. People are trusting me to help them get better with their trading. So I could name it the dog shit strategy, and people would still get it, you know? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be an in-person class. Probably gonna drop it. It's going to be, I would like to do it before the holidays, honestly. I really would. If not, it'll be right after. So we'll see, because if it's right before the holidays, people have, you know, Christmas shopping to do, Thanksgiving and all this kind of stuff, and you know, it might not be the best time. And then after the holidays, people are recovering from the holidays. So I gotta have to keep that in mind also. So we'll see. But guys, don't forget the computer giveaway, the custom setup giveaway is still in effect. I am keeping an eye on my DMs. I'm keeping an eye on who comments on my Instagram posts, on who likes my stories, comments, who answers the questions when I drop questions in my stories, who comes on the lives, who comments on the lives, who's interactive, everything. I'm keeping a track on everything, guys. Somebody is going to get a very dope computer setup for Christmas. So I'm super excited about it. You guys don't forget. Some of y'all might have forgot, so don't forget, okay? Don't forget. Oh, and I haven't done a cash giveaway in a while. You know what? Let's do one today. I have a good question. I have a good question, and it's not trading related. Y'all ready for it? If you're ready for the question, drop ready in the chat. Drop some fire, or say ready. I'm ready in the chat. And I'm gonna drop this question, and whoever answers it first will win the cash giveaway. Let's go. Drop I'm ready's and fire in the chat. Let's go. Ready? Okay. It's gonna be a good one too. And I'll be surprised who gets it, because it's actually a line in a movie, but I can't remember the movie, but it's a very popular line. Okay? And no cheating either. Don't be trying to Google it to get the answer and all that. All right? No cheating. All right. Y'all ready? Okay, cool. Get the likes up too. I need to see more likes. We have 582 people watching, 187 likes. Let's get the likes up, please. Okay, let's get the likes up. I need to see at least 300 likes. because we have 582, 189 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the likes up, and then I'll drop the question. Let's go. Let's go. More likes. All right. All right. 209. Let's go. Let's go. More likes. Everybody hit the like button so we can do this giveaway. I can't wait to see. Please don't cheat, guys. Don't cheat. Okay? But I want to know who can answer this question. Y'all gonna be like, what? Where did she get that question from? What is this? I know some of y'all gonna cheat. Y'all gonna be jumping on Google to see what the answer is. It might, you know what? Let me Google it right now just to see if it pops up. All right, we're at 270. We're at 270. 30 more likes. I need 300 likes. 30 more likes. Let's go. Okay. All right, I just Googled it and I don't see the answer here. So if you guys do Google it, you have to look around for a while to find the answer, but I don't see it here. Okay, 300 likes. Okay, here's the question. A man walks into a gas station. It's not a joke, it's a question. A man walks into a gas station. He buys a lottery ticket. The next day, he finds out he wins the lottery. The next day, what is the one thing that man is not going to do? He wins the lottery, finds out that he wins the lottery. The very next day, what is the one thing he is not going to do? Let's see who can answer that riddle. I'm watching the chat diligently to see who answers it. And by the way, there's no setups right now. Market is just chilling. There's no setups. Okay, let's go. A man walks into a gas station and buys a lottery ticket. The next day he finds out he wins the lottery. The next day, what is the one thing he is not going to do? Not go to work? Nope. Not tell his family? Nope. It's so obvious too. It's so obvious, the answer. It's a great riddle. I heard it in a movie. Tell his family, cash it in, sign the ticket, buy it out. Ooh, answers coming in fast. Quit his job? Nope. Don't see the answer yet. Write his name on the back? Nope. Go to work? Nope. Cash it in? Nope. Let's see. He's not gonna complain about having money? Nope. Oh, somebody got it. Roses and buds got it. Play the lottery. That's the one thing he's not gonna do. He's not gonna go back and buy another ticket. He just won the lottery. That's Roses and Buds. Hit me up on IG. Roses and Buds is the winner. Yes, that's not the exact answer, play the lottery, but that's what it is. The one thing he's not gonna do is go buy another ticket. He's not gonna play the lottery again because he won. That was the answer. Congrats to Roses and Buds. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Roses and Buds. I don't remember what movie I saw that in, but that made so much sense. So much sense. Oh, somebody got it at the last minute. Ooh, sorry. Where's my pen at? Roses and Buds. Roses and Buds, hit me up on Instagram, please. Or email me. SimpleFXAcademy@gmail. Email me, a matter of fact. Don't DM me. My DMs is nuts right now. Send me an email so I can get you your winnings. Roses and Buds. You just hit a winning trade on US30. What's the one thing you're not gonna do? Take another setup. Just kidding. Some of y'all would. Yeah, that's the one thing he's not gonna do, guys. He ain't gonna go back and buy another ticket. He's gonna be like, shit, I just won. Life is about to be great. Because who's gonna do that? Who finds out they win the lottery and they go back the next day and buy another ticket? What? No. I'm taking my butt straight down to Tallahassee to that lottery office, cash my shit. So congrats to Roses and Buds. I will check the chat again to see, make sure nobody, because the answers came in pretty fast. So I'll try to make sure, but I'm pretty sure he or she is the one that answered it correctly. So congratulations. Bumba clock. I wouldn't have gotten that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool riddle. It's a cool. What type of riddle? That's funny. Someone else said it. I'll check. It's kind of hard to see, but the email is simplefxacademy@gmail.com. Let me put it in the chat. Tell his wife. How many of you win the lottery and not tell your spouse? That's crazy. That is crazy. I seen a prank this guy did once. That where, wait, was it the guy or the wife? Somebody, I forget the prank. I think it was the wife that won or played a prank or something like that. I don't remember, where they won the lotto and they said that they were gonna leave him or something. It was crazy. But yeah. Just sent the email. All right, cool. Cool. Let me see. That was fun. Okay. That was lit. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Look at US30 flying without us. Look at that. That is a pretty decent pullback there. But this news event wasn't as crazy. Was not as crazy. This would have been the move here. But even entering on this, let me see the 5-minute. Yeah, it spiked down, spiked up, and then it dropped. So it should continue bullish here. Let's see if it hits, what is it, 34? 34, I think it was the goal here, 34, something like that. But where is 34? Let me see. 34 would be right there. I don't know if it'll break this high. I don't know if it'll break that high. Some good, this is looking like a really good week, guys. Really good week. But yeah, I'll try to come up with some cool riddles, some cool questions. I don't want to keep it just trading. That's boring. You know, we all know stuff about trading. So I keep it cool, keep it fun, and give everybody a chance to, you know, make some money for their trading account. Go buy a nice dinner, or, you know, go do something fun, or put it in your piggy bank. Who cares? But I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Someone suggested that we have a topic of the day. When I did my Q&A on Instagram for what I could do for the lives to make them more interesting, more fun for you guys, someone said to have a topic of the day. That would be a good idea. But my thing is it going to be more psychology based? Is it going to be more motivational? Is it going to be more, you know, just trading based? I don't know. Maybe there's a specific topic or a specific thing you guys want me to talk about, and we can do that. If you say, hey, Charlene, can today's topic of the day be support or resistance? Can today's topic of the day be getting the best entries? Can today's topic of the day be how to overcome blowing an account. You know, can today's topic be, you know, having more faith in yourself? I don't know. So that could be something fun we do as well, to kind of give us something that's more focused on something for the day, because you never know, it could help somebody, you know. I more than doubled my profits from last week. Couldn't be more proud of myself. Congratulations, Just Bree. Love it, love it, love it. Do you trade live here every day? Yes. Took a little change to get those likes up. Kind of shady. Yeah. What are you gonna do? You know, people like incentives. They like to be incentivized for things. So give the people what they want, you know. They like to be incentivized. I see a short back down on the weekly. That's Wednesday, middle of the week. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if we're gonna break this high. We could, based on the volume here, but we have made a very, very big push, guys. This is massive. We literally just corrected this entire move. We just corrected this entire drop here. Not all of it, because it started up here. But this move from here to here. It is now corrected. So if we break and continue up, we do a little bit of what gold did. Whew. You know? Massive, massive, massive move. You know what's sitting all down here? Moolah. So if we do come back down here, that would be interesting. But you know what else is sitting up here? Same thing. So we can go up or we can go down. I take my 1K count to 8.5. Will withdraw when I hit 10. Well, good luck with that. Should withdraw before, just in case. But if that's your goal, go for it. I think you should go for it. And let me know if you hit it, so I can give you a massive congratulations. Because that is going to be amazing. Taking an account from 1,000 to 10,000 is an extraordinary feat. And your goal should be to do it all over again when you do that. Do it all over again. Test out your consistency. But this time, don't do 1,000 to 10. Maybe leave 2,000 or 3,000 and try to take that to 10, and then 12, and then 15, and then pull out, and then do it all over again. Be sure to pull your money out of the markets. Get out of the markets. Take profit. Take profit doesn't just mean closing the trade. Take profit means withdraw that thing. Withdraw. Too many people don't withdraw. Today's topic of the day, matter of fact, let's do it today. Today's topic of the day is withdraw. The importance of withdrawing, guys. I will explain to you, because I was a victim of that for a long time. I was always trying to compound, so I can be greedy and take a big ass lot size, and I always just blew the entire account. It is much easier, guys. It is much easier to lose money after you've taken money out of the market than it is if you haven't. Okay? Like that gentleman who took his account from 1K to 8.5K. If he takes it to 10K, right? And he doesn't withdraw. Let's say he's like, oh, I can take it to 10. What if I could take it to 15 or 20? You know what he's going to do? He's going to raise his lot size. He's going to raise his risk. Roses and buds. Yes, I got your email. I just responded to you. He's going to raise his risk, right? And you're going to potentially, most likely take a loss. Okay? Potentially take a loss. And guess what? How hard is it to lose all that hard work you just built up? It's gonna be hard. But if you pull money out, it's not that bad, because you've already paid yourself. You've already reaped the benefits of your hard work. Okay? It's much easier to lose 2, 3, 4K when you already withdrew 2, 3, 4, 5, 6K. Okay? It's a heavy pill to swallow, guys. When you're working so hard to make money and to build up your account, only to give it all back in 1 or 2 trades. It always happens. Always, always, always happens. You get me? So, guys, for the love of everything on this beautiful green earth, withdraw. Even if it's the smallest amount, I don't care if it's $100. Withdraw so you can feel what it feels like, guys. It's something about waking up in the morning or being out at the gym or hanging out with your kids and you get a notification on your phone from your crypto account that, hey, you just received a deposit of ... It hits different, guys. It's not the same thing having the money in your trading account as it is to having it in your bank account. It's not the same thing. When the money is sitting in your trading account, it is always at risk. Always at risk because it's there to be traded, to be risked on a setup. But when you withdraw the funds and you have it in your bank account, now you gotta, even if you want to put money back in your trading account, it's a process to do that. But if it's in your trading account, it's literally a buy or sell. It's much easier to put that money to work in your trading account than it is in your bank account. But in your trading account, you can't spend it. You can't take it and go buy groceries or go pay your light bill or take the wife out to a nice dinner. You got to withdraw it to do that. In your bank account, you can use it. You guys have to know what it's like to withdraw. You have to know what it's like. Imagine all those people that had payouts sitting there waiting to get paid out at my Forex funds. No, I'm gonna let it compound. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And boom, company went belly up, you lost that payout. Now you wish you would have withdrew that money. You wish you would have had that payout because you could have did this, and this with it. Because as traders, guys, sometimes we lose the respect and the value of a dollar. You really do, okay? You see just numbers just fluctuating on a screen. It's not in your face where they're counting money, pulling money. It's not physically there for you to grab it and walk away. It's on a screen, a little tiny screen, looking at it right here, or a monitor, and you're looking at it just go up and down and up and down. And sometimes it's more money than you make at your job in a day. How many of us are making $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 a day at our jobs? You know what I'm saying? So don't forget that. That's why I say a win is you never go broke taking profit, and a win is always better than a loss because you made something, you didn't lose. Everyone else is losing, so you actually won. So if you don't pull your money out, guys, why are you trading in the first place? Are you trading to see a big trading account in front of you? Or are you trading to better your life, to better your situation, to have more options? Because when you have more money, guys, when you're a little bit more financially secure and free in your life, it gives you options. It gives you options. When you don't have money, you don't have many options. You got to take what you can get because you don't have any options. But when you have a certain level of financial security, you can have options. So it gives you a better quality of life. So what good is it to work this hard, to wake up every day early as hell, sitting in front of these screens, stressing yourself out, taking these trades, only to let the money sit there and put it back at risk the very next day? The very next day. Pull your money out. Even if you don't need it, I don't care. You don't need it for nothing. Your bills are taken care of. You're good to go. I don't care. Pull the money out anyway. Withdraw something. I'm not saying to withdraw your entire account, but pull something out so you can have some proof that you're doing well. Because just as quickly as that money adds up in your trading account, it adds up just as nicely in your bank account too. And then have a plan for the money. Just like I tell you guys, have a trading plan on the charts. Have a trading plan after the charts too. Say, with this money, I'm going to take it and invest in the stock market. I'm going to take it and buy a course on real estate investing. I'm gonna take it and buy a course on Amazon FBA. You know, I'm gonna take it and invest in opening up a daycare for my wife. That's what she always wanted to do, open a daycare. So I'm gonna save up money to help my wife open up her daycare. I'm going to save up this money for my kids' college fund. I'm gonna start putting a 401k away for my kids right now. Have a plan for the money. The reason why you guys ain't withdrawing most of the time is because you're trying to compound your account so you can go heavy and big at some point on your account, because you're trying to make big money overnight. And you don't have a plan for that money, because I guarantee you guys, if you were down to your last dollar and tomorrow is the 1st and rent is due, and you're like, yo, I need $1,000 for my rent. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. I need this trade to hit so I can pull the money out and pay my rent. Guarantee you, as soon as that trade hit $1,000 profit, you're going to close and you're going to withdraw. You know why? Because you need that money. You have a plan for that money. But if you don't have a plan for the money and you just don't you don't care, you're not gonna, oh, okay, I'm gonna let it sit there and compound. I'm just gonna do that. And then one day it's gonna all go up in smoke. It's gonna all go up in smoke, I promise you. It happens all the time. Because the average Joe Blow, the average you guys of traders, most people don't have it. They don't have that type of money. They don't have $50, $60, $70, $80,000 laying around to just drop into a trading account. So all of you, majority of you guys, depend so much on these prop accounts, because these are amounts of money that you'll probably never really see. But the psychology of trading these accounts is way different than trading your little $100, $200 account. It's a world of difference. That's why they get blown all the time, because you guys don't know how to handle those numbers. So you got to bring yourself down and be content with making $150, $200, $250 a day. Because guys, those numbers add up. They add up. Pull your money out, guys. Learn to withdraw. You don't have to leave your money in your account all the time. You never know what could happen. You do not have access to these brokers right away where you could be like, oh, if something happens, I can just do this, I can do that. You never know. Our industry is very shady. I hate to say it, it is what it is. It's shady as hell. Look what happened to my Forex funds. Happens all the time. I took $1,500 to a little over $16 in a month and I blew it. That was a hard pill to swallow. And the same weekend I had to go to Vegas on vacation. The worst 7 days in Vegas. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. And don't think that, oh, it happens to us because, you know, we're new traders or we're not that profitable yet or whatever. Look at what happened to Alex. Look what happened to Alex G. Very experienced, very profitable trader. Blew an account that took him weeks to grow in a few days. Nobody is immune to losing. The markets are going to do what it wants to do. So we have an edge in the market, and if you abuse it and you don't recognize it for what it is, that's on you. It's not the market's fault. It's you. You're the one that pressed buy or sell. So if you don't withdraw, that's on you. When my Forex funds went belly up and people had withdrawals or money that they could have been paid out, it's on them if they didn't request their payout when they should have requested their payout. You get me? Your money is always much safer in your back pocket than it is in anybody else's pocket. Right now, your money in your broker is in somebody else's pocket. And that person can walk off anytime they want. You ask for your money, tell you to fuck off and take off. And you can't do shit about it. Regulated or not. Regulated or not. So, take back control. Secure profits. Doesn't just mean take profit, turn off your computer and walk off. Secure it. Go into your broker after a winning day or a winning week or a winning month and just pull something out. Something. And I'm telling you guys, get used to withdrawing money because it feels so freaking good. It's better than a freaking orgasm sometimes. Almost, not quite. But almost, to see those notifications hit your phone saying you got this much, you got this much. And then the next morning or that same day, you transfer it over to your bank account. Now your bank account went from this much to this much while you're sitting at home watching ESPN or something. It hits different. You didn't have to wait for 2 weeks for your paycheck to get hit. You're living paycheck to paycheck, guys. You literally have the ability to pay yourself every single day. Not only do you have the ability to pay yourself every day, you have the ability to give yourself a raise anytime you want, because you can just raise your lot size. That's it. So y'all have no excuses. Y'all have no excuses. All the control is on you. All the control is on you. When I made my first $100 trading, that was cool. I was happy. But it wasn't until I saw it in my bank account that it really hit me. I was like, oh shit, this is real. Because I didn't know anything about withdrawing and, you know, crypto, Bitcoin, and this and that. And I didn't really know anything about that. I'm just, okay. But when I woke up and I saw that money in my bank account, I was like, damn. Went to the ATM, withdrew, took it out. I'm like, gosh. This did not say Miami Police Department. It wasn't on a check. This says deposit from your Coinbase account. It doesn't hit you guys until you withdraw it and you see that money in your bank account. When you're able to pull money out to, your bills are paid from trading. And let's say your job money can just sit there and just stack. You can take that and invest it. You can put it in a account for your kid's college fund. You can pay off some debts. Guys, life is better when you don't need a lot of money, but you just need to be okay. A lot of problems that you have in life, guys, the majority of them come from finances. Comes from money. And right now, everything is going up. I got an email yesterday I got a Disney Plus plan and Hulu and ESPN Plus. Hey, October 12th, your price will be increasing to $17.99 a month. And I'm just scratching my head like, bro, rent is up. Car insurance went up. Freaking TV programs going up. Health insurance going up. Gas going up. Interest rates going up. I don't see an end in sight of this at all. Everything is sky freaking high. I'm telling you, as a trader and me, you know, doing what I do and making what I make, I would be scared if I did not have this income coming in. I legit would be scared, like, bruh, you know how much overtime I'd probably be doing at work, trying to make ends meet? And it's just me. I don't even have any kids. Imagine people that have 2-3 kids at home, single moms with deadbeat daddies not doing anything to help them out financially. Can you imagine? I said this to my cousin just the other day. How are people making it right now? How are people making it right now with how high things are? I went to a grocery store the other day. I had a cart full of stuff. It was almost $500 for a couple of things. Some salad, some fruit, some milk, some cereal, just basic stuff. $500. And I'm like, damn, it costs more to shop for food now than it does to go out and eat. Back then, it used to be you better cook to save money. Now you might as well go out to eat, paying the same thing. So you guys got to withdraw. You have to find a way to make it work, because things are just going to keep on getting expensive. I really don't see an end in sight unless we hit a recession, which I think we're in already, honestly. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. My rent is $3,500 a month. My car costs me $1,200 a month. $500 for groceries. $250 light bill. Guys, I'm telling you. So, Find a way to make it work, guys, because right now a second income is a requirement. It is a requirement. If you have one income coming in, you got problems. And I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're married and you have a 2-income household. It is a requirement to have another income coming in. So make this trading thing work. Invest in education. Study as much as you can. Have faith in yourself. Be positive about things. And you will start to see things open up for you. Can you explain how you decided to quit your 9 to 5? Oh, I answered that question so much, it's sickening. Your take profit is too high. Oh, okay. Some of y'all not paying attention. Life is hard in California. Oh, I know. I know. New York, California, Texas, now Florida, because all these people are moving to Florida. I don't know why. I wish all you people that moved to Florida would take your asses back to where the hell you came from. We don't want y'all here. Go back. Straight up. I've been here 15 years. I'm here. Y'all just got here. Pack up your shit and go back where you came from. We don't want y'all here, please. Cause enough. Oh my God. Do you advise I do 100% bonus with HANKOTRADE? If you deposit 10K, they promise to make it 20K. They give you up to 25K bonus. So whatever you deposit, that's what they're gonna give you, up to 25K. And is Coinbase a good platform for deposit and withdrawal? HANKOTRADE. Your broker has nothing to do with your crypto exchange. Coinbase is nothing to do with Hanko. There's two separate things. I use Coinbase. I've been using it for 5 years now. I like it. But it's only a place to send your crypto funds. That's it. You just gotta tell Hanko where to send your money. They don't care where you send it to. Just tell them where to send it so they can send it. That's it. Texas is still cheap in some parts. Let's be grateful we are in the 100% better off people living elsewhere. I disagree. I disagree. In the United States, and this is from me going to Thailand and seeing how they live out there. My aunt just came back from Europe, and from what I hear, we have it the worst in terms of like living. Yeah, we have freedom, you know, we have certain liberties and all that, cool. But in some of these other countries, it's much more affordable to live a better quality life. The people that are living in these places are not paying as high in rent, in mortgages, in interest, in gas, in food. Their lifestyle is nowhere near what we're getting charged over here. I swear, if it wasn't for my family and friends out here, I would pack up my shit and get the hell out of the United States. Straight up. So technically, yeah, in terms of like the way we live and stuff, okay, but you can't survive out here. Most people are not gonna be able to survive living in the US pretty soon. People come here for a better quality of life. With the way things are going, if we continue like this for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, I think people are gonna be packing up and leaving. Moving to Puerto Rico, moving to Mexico, moving to Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia, all these other places, because it's just, you can live there. You can have a nice place. You can eat okay. You can raise your kids, put them in good schools. You have healthcare. You have, it's just not the US, that's all. You know? So, it's tough, guys. It's tough. Make money, guys. Make money, make money, make money. Because if you don't, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. There's no such thing as job security anymore. There's no such thing as job security anymore. We love to work here in the US. Other countries enjoy family time. Facts. They work us to death out here. They do. There are countries in Europe that are still dirt cheap. If you are a profitable trader, then some European countries are ideal. Yeah. I just came back from Turkey. Their economy sucks, but no homeless on the street. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying all places are better. I'm just saying in a lot of places, like the quality of life is better. It just is. Seems like they cut grass every day. How fast is this grass growing? Jesus. Am I gonna re-enter the support for buys? Where it is now, no. It would need to come back here again. This news candle pushed it down. And then it spiked up and down. I don't know if it's gonna break this high though. I don't think the setup is gonna be there. I don't know if it's gonna break that high. Now gold on the other hand is still bullish here. I'm just not seeing setups right now. We're holding this support here. Gold is in a good spot to push up, but this rejection at 9 o'clock is, I might not trade today. I might not trade today unless I see a pullback or something else, but it's about to be 9:30. So let's see if we can get a drop maybe here, maybe something like this. And then that would be nice. Could come back to here, but I think a pullback to here would be better. Remember, this is a 15-minute support. It could come back. I want to see more of a pullback though. Let's see what price does here. See, it's pulling back. Let's see what price does in this area here. There's 9:30. Let's see.
This man is fucking on.
Nah, I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it's gonna come back. We'll see though. We'll wait, give it some time. About to end the live here, guys. Start my private live in a few. Yeah, it's just not coming back. It didn't pull back here. This one rejection, that was it. That was it at 8:30, which was news. If it wasn't news, maybe, but it was news. So couldn't enter on that. So other than that, guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this for the most part. But other than that, that's all we got for today. Gonna jump on the private live if you want to join. See the description box of this video for all the information. All right, guys. Other than that, y'all be good. Today was a great live. Appreciate you guys for jumping on. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace out. It's your girl, SIMPLEFX.